Hello, Mark. Thank you for meeting with me today. What brings you in to see me?
I guess I just kind of wanted to talk about my weight. I feel like I have a weight-related problem. Past like 5 or 6 months, I've been struggling with my weight, and I don't know why. I'm starting to get uncomfortable with the amount of weight I've put on recently, and I'm really at a loss. So that's kind of why I'm here today. It's just to talk to you about that.
Okay, so this new weight gain's making you uncomfortable with the way you look and how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you always struggled with your weight, or is this something new that's happening for you?
I feel like it's something new. Growing up, I've been pretty skinny. I was really, really active as a kid, playing like your school sports, basketball, football, those kind of things. So I was always really active, but I never watched what I really ate growing up. But I've also never been really uncomfortable with my weight growing up as well. So I feel like I eat okay. I just don't understand why I'm still continuing to put on weight. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
Okay, so yeah, this definitely would be frustrating then if you've always had your life be a certain way and you've been keeping weight off, and this is definitely a big change for you. Have you made any changes to maybe your diet or anything new like that?
I don't think so. I guess growing up I used to eat breakfast every morning.
Okay.
Always cereal or toast or waffles or something.
Okay.
But I don't eat breakfast anymore. I get up pretty early to go to work.
Okay.
So I just get up, I go to work. I'll have coffee in the mornings. So generally I'll have 2 or 3 cups of coffee with some coffee creamer in the morning. I do like my coffee creamer, so that might be something. And then I have had protein shakes as well. So if I get done with the gym, I'll do a protein shake, or sometimes I'll supplement that for a meal. Or sometimes even in the mornings, I'll have a protein shake if I'm really hungry before work and I got a little extra time.
Okay.
So,
why do you think you're not eating breakfast in the mornings? Or don't you just not have time maybe, or not hungry?
Yeah, most of it's I just really, I just got to get to work.
Okay.
And a lot of times I'm not really hungry when I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's something you go through when you grow up, or as you get older, I don't know. I'm just not really hungry anymore in the mornings. So it's just get dressed, let's go to work.
Okay, all right. What about any big changes in your life recently? Has there anything happened maybe in the last 6 months that has been a big change for you?
Biggest one is I did move out of my parents' place 6 months ago.
Okay. That's a big change.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice. So my mom, she always prepped the food when we were kids. So she would do dinners for us, and like I said, breakfast we always had cereal for us, and then lunch I'd get at the high school or junior high or whatever. So I tried to eat similar to what she cooked. So I don't know. I still think I eat similar to when she was a cook, when she cooked for us back home.
Did she have any certain kinds of food that she made for you that you really liked, or that you're not maybe eating anymore?
She cooked a little bit of everything. One of the recent changes, though, is probably the past 5 or 6 years, she's gone gluten free.
Oh, okay.
So if she has touches it or smells it, she just breaks out in hives.
So she's very, very sensitive to gluten then?
Yeah, so that's one of the big changes. So that's really affected our whole family.
Yeah.
My old man and I, we love our French bread rolls. Now we can't have those.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes we'll have to run to Albertsons and sneak a loaf with them and come back and eat it before she gets home.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I think a lot of it's just around our, your bread group or your grain group.
You're probably definitely eating more than you would at home because you can now, once you're on your own. You can have bread because your mom's not preparing your food for you. Okay. So with adding bread into it, what does a typical day's worth of food look like for you? Your meals you have throughout the day, snacks maybe?
You want to just walk through today, for example?
Yeah, the whole day for me.
Okay. Well, getting up early this morning, prep some coffee.
Okay.
So I had some coffee. I probably had 3 cups of coffee, and then like I said earlier, I do like my coffee creamer.
Okay.
So I probably add more than I should, I'll be honest.
Okay, how much coffee creamer are you putting in your coffee every day?
My coffee's pretty blonde. It's not very dark.
White coffee,
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So I'll have coffee, and then I get to work. This morning I had a bagel from Panera. I do love that restaurant.
Okay.
So I had a cinnamon crunch bagel with some plain cream cheese, toasted. I don't know if that really matters or not. So I had that. That was really, really good. And then, I didn't really eat anything probably until about 11:30.
Okay.
And I had 2 elk steak, I had some potatoes and asparagus for lunch. And then at my job, like I'm in HR, so I have a candy bowl on my desk. And a good HR always has a full candy dish.
Okay.
So team members can come in and out, and they're like, hey, I want some candy, and they can not only talk to me, but they can have like a sweet treat doing it or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Makes you a little bit more approachable, I guess.
Yeah, and I love candy. So I tend to have like 2 or 3 or 4, or sometimes I can't remember, little pieces of candy here and there. It's not consistent throughout the day, but it is. If someone comes in and starts having candy, like every once in a while, I'll have a couple pieces with them.
Yeah.
So, can't tell you how many I've had with that. And then, for dinner, normally I would just eat. Sometimes we'll go out to eat. Like I'll go out and grab food. I try to eat like salads or chicken, something like that.
All right. How often do you go out to eat? Like, do you mostly eat at home for dinners and your meals, or are you more eating out now?
Eating out a lot.
Yeah.
Probably should be eating at home a lot more.
Okay.
But I do eat out. I probably eat at home 2 or 3 times a week, maybe, and the rest I normally I don't eat breakfast, lunch. I generally just pick something up at work, or I'll just make a sandwich, and then like for dinners, I tend to pick something up on the way home from the grocery store for that night.
Okay.
Or something like that, or I'll just hit like a restaurant.
Okay. What kind of things are you eating for lunch at work? You say you pick something up at work. What kind of stuff is that then? If you're picking food up from your work.
Well, I'd like to say it's all natural and healthy, but it's definitely not.
Okay.
So we have like a Pizza Hut. So I work at like Target, and we have a Pizza Hut there. So they have this like chicken Alfredo little pizza pasta dish.
Okay.
And so I'll not every day or every week, but like probably once or twice a month I'll have that.
Okay.
A lot of the times I'll pick up like I'll pick up a sandwich there that they make. They do like cucumber chicken wraps. Like I'll eat those. Okay. So a lot of it's like pre-made for you. So I don't know if that makes it like more or less healthy for you. Mm-hmm. So just kind of like those kind of things, and then chips too. I generally have chips with lunch, and then like water really.
With the pre-made things, like you said, like the cucumber wraps and salads and sandwiches, not necessarily that they're bad for you, but you also don't know what's being put in them because you didn't make it yourself. So that's something to think about also, is like you could have had, like I know some people, instead of like substitute mayonnaise with plain Greek yogurt for certain things. And it's like and that might be something you do at home, but you went to a restaurant and they had a sandwich and they covered it in mayo, like that you probably wouldn't have normally had. It's just more like you don't know what's going into your food when you are buying something from there versus bringing it from home.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have an exercise program that you follow for weight loss at all?
I don't know I guess for weight loss. Like I love working out at the gym, so I love lifting weights. I probably go 6 days a week, and then once or twice a week I'll go 2 times a day.
Okay.
But I hit the weights pretty hard. I like lifting heavy, and I like to do a lot of sets and a lot of weight.
Okay.
So I always feel my stress level is much lower and more relaxed coming home after like a long day at work kind of thing. So
maybe not so much for weight loss then, I guess, than just going to the gym and trying to maybe build some muscle instead of like you're not consciously trying to lose weight when you go to the gym.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. You mentioned stress. Is your job a high stress job?
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
So generally I put in like 10 to 12 hours a day.
Okay.
So I'm a HR out at the Nampa Target.
Okay.
And this time of year it's pretty stressful, like hiring seasonally. Like I have to plan and hire 60 team members in a matter of like 3 weeks. So there's a lot of planning that goes into it. Writing like the Black Friday schedule. So there's like this time of year I'm very, very stressed out for sure.
Do you find that when you're stressed out, that at work or at home or anything, that maybe you eat more or eat less?
Yeah, I will stress eat, definitely. I'm like, I need food, and then I'll probably eat more than I should.
Okay.
I don't think I eat to like make myself feel better per se. Yeah. But there are times I'm stressed and I probably eat. I'm probably not even conscious about it or actively thinking about it.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps.
Well, that's good for me to know. But you've given me a lot of information today that I really appreciate. And for our next session, we're going to be doing some brainstorming ideas to maybe help you get towards your goals of losing weight and figure out exactly what you want to do so we can figure out a plan to get you back on the track you want to be on.
Okay. All
right, so thank you for talking to me today.
Yeah, thank you.